Useless information, of course.
Critical. Oh, isn't that? I didn't see the movie.
I've got to see the movie. The books.
I believe they're amazing.
Did you?
Did you like the books?
But she has photographic memory.
I didn't go to see it. Come in, guys. Come in and join the conversation.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Stieg Larsson.
I've read the 3 books.
Oh, did you?
The books are amazing.
Yeah. No, okay, I've been to the movie for that very reason.
We saw it, right? We saw it rather than read it.
I found the movie very hardcore.
Did you? It was. It's graphic. But I mean,
so was the book.
You think her abuse went on for pages and pages and pages, whereas the movie clip wasn't that long.
But it was really intense.
What book are we talking about, Susie?
The Stieg Larsson trilogy, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and then I can't remember the other 3 in the other 2 in the trilogy.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was, absolutely fantastic. We've got the whole crowd here for Athena at Chatswood. So let's come around and meet some of them. We've got Karen Armitage.
Hello,
the wonderful Karen Armitage, who does all organic skincare stuff. Amazing, Myosin.
I'm after the lip balm.
Yeah, I know. We've got to get together for the lip balm.
For my son.
Moving around, Victoria Ugarte. I love saying that word.
Isn't it a wonderful name?
Is that how you actually pronounce it? Ugarte.
Wasn't
okay, I nearly got it right.
What's the nationality there?
Gay, I'm a bit of a mixture. I was born and bred in Manila in the Philippines, and I lived there till I was 16, so that was my country of birth, but we are of Spanish origin. Basque, yes, Basque as a matter of fact, from the north of Spain. But my parents were born in the Philippines as well, so I actually grew up feeling I was Filipino until we came to Australia. So, and I'm an Aussie now.
Oh, moving around, we've got Margot, the talented interior decorator and designer. I saw you at the couch here. Okay?
Oh, hello, Gay. Hello.
Okay, we're just getting introductions from everybody. Tell me a little bit about your business, Margot.
My business is an interior decorating and colour consulting business, and I run from home, so it's a home-based business, and I love it. It's fantastic. It's a great job, and I've got some really nice clients.
What suburb are you based
I'm in Artarmon, and I deal mostly in residential, usually families, kids, or older people who are downsizing or changing their lives.
So you get to shop for a living?
I do. It's great.
Isn't that fabulous? I would love to do that.
I get to keep fit for a living. That's fantastic.
Your Mind Body Motion.
Mind Body Motion Fitness Solutions. We're based on the North Shore of the Hills District, so we go to the client basically.
You run like boot camps, do you?
Some people call it a boot camp. I like to call it group exercise classes. Yeah, boot camp typically is sandbags, tyres, all that sort of stuff. We don't do.
Oh, is that right?
No, it's more hardcore. I think boot camp came from the military style, whereas we do much more gentle exercise. Although some of my guys would say it's very gentle, but we use other forms of equipment rather than that.
So how many programs do you do a day?
Me personally, I try and only do one. I used to do up to about 8 to 10 hours of exercise a week, and I got too tired. So.
Wow. You would have had to eat a lot to compensate for that.
Sorry?
You would have had to eat a lot to compensate for that.
I have a huge appetite. Yeah, I try not to let anyone see me eat here. So I'm running on the top.
Tell me about your business.
Oh, hi, I'm Frances. What are we taping for?
Oh, we're just playing with some YouTube clips. So, your business.
Oh, okay. My business is basically running workshops and training. So I'm an NLP trainer. An NLP trainer, neuro-linguistic programming. That was my modality. So I've got a background as a psychologist. I've got an honours degree in psychology and an MBA. So I come out of a corporate background. But now I do tailored workshops.
So you're an ethical NLP trainer?
I hope so. Very much so. Not long style at the short fix. So personal transformations and also people who want to learn how to present in public. So personal presentations, sales, lots of a variety of different things targeted to what the various individual needs. So most recently I've been asked to do some presentation workshops for the tertiary sector. So teaching people who are doing master's programs, for example, teaching them in how to present their projects, and once they get a job, how to actually give those presentations, because often people finishing university don't have the skills in how to present their material. And,
is that right?
Yeah, and in small business, we're always having to present ourselves in some way, whether it's presenting our products or our services or even just ourselves, even to our friends. So how to do that effectively and get their interest.
Fantastic. What's your favourite? What is the your favourite client that you like working with?
Oh, gee, I like variety, actually. That's what I don't like being pigeonholed and stuck doing the same thing. So that's why I like to keep my workshops varied, but also the type of client I work with. So I've worked with everything from teenagers right through to senior executives. Last year I was doing a lot of outplacement work, helping people who'd been made redundant to find new careers, if you like, reinvent themselves.
Wow.
So that was really interesting work as well.
And so you help people understand their modality, their way that they relate. Is that right? Am I on the right wavelength here?
I help people overcome any fears they have about presenting themselves in that context. So in the presentation side of things, help them overcome any fears that they might have that might come from past experiences or beliefs about themselves. So that might involve them retraining their beliefs, looking at what they value and what's important to them and why they want to present better. But then just giving them the basic skills, how to write a presentation, how to think more positively about themselves. It really involves a host of skills presentation. It's not just about having the technical knowledge in your own area and knowing your product well or your service, or it's about understanding yourself and knowing what your motivation is and what you want to achieve. You know, do you want people to take action? Do you want them to feel emotion? What are you looking for out of doing that?
So do you help people understand? You would be helping people to understand the way that they relate to people. Whether don't you work with like auditory and
neuro-linguistic programming? Part of neuro-linguistic programming.
For people who don't understand.
Part of neuro-linguistic programming is understanding that some people have a preference in different situations for different modalities. So in an educational situation, some people will prefer to learn by listening to somebody talking. Other people will prefer just to read the text. Some people need lots of detail. Some people just want a big broad brush picture. Some people learn by actually taking part and actually trying it out themselves. They're not really good with listening and reading stuff. They need to actually do it. It's quite involved, actually. It's a little bit more than the old auditory visual kind of setting.
Okay.
So certainly understanding how you approach different tasks. In love, for example, people have different ways of approaching their relationships to the way they do learning in education. You know, I might need to be told 100 days that you love me, as opposed to when I'm in an educational setting, I just want to read. So it can change depending on the context, depending on how you've evolved as well. We change over time. So it's an interesting concept to be aware of, but it's not necessarily the be-all and end-all in all situations. But understanding how you operate and knowing that can really help you in any of those contexts, knowing which one applies for you in that circumstance.
So how do you present your infomercial at the networking meeting?
At the networking meetings.
What do you say? How do you help me?
How do I help you? At each of these Athena meetings that we have, I don't tend to focus on the broad brush of what I do because it's too much information in one section. Each time that I come, I will actually present a chunk of what I do, and perhaps one particular workshop I'll focus on, which is why I'm talking about that one today, because that's the one I'm focusing on today. At other times I'll talk about relationship workshops and issues. Other times I'll talk about personal transformation.
I imagine having a degree in psychology would really give your NLP consulting a powerful foundation.
It does, and it gives a lot of credibility, and it means that I'm not there to say this is the be-all and end-all.
You can do a firewalk now.
Yeah, therefore you'll be able to change the world. Because to be honest, change, real change, takes time. It's got to become ingrained at an unconscious level. You can be consciously aware that you want to change, the old modelling, I'm here, I want to be there. But when you step out of where you are, it's very uncomfortable for a while because you're going to be somebody different. And it takes time before your comfort level with the new person you want to be is there and becomes unconscious such that you are the new person that you wanted. And there'll be a lot of outside influences wanting to push you back where you were before, because that's how we know you, that's how we relate to you. If you're somebody different, I have to relate differently to you. The whole world will change.
Fantastic. What's your phone number and your business address and your website? We need it.
I've got my cards with me.
No, in the camera.
Oh, right. My name is Frances de Zwart. I'm from the Institute of NeuroTechnology. My number is 9880-7856. And you can contact me on my landline or my mobile, 0405 783337.
Your website?
I'm having that redone at the moment, and hopefully it'll be up again. Because
did I ask you what suburb you're based in?
I'm in Linfield on the North Shore, but I actually do the workshops all over the place. I run workshops all over Australia and some overseas.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.